workplace benefit. I have half a dozen tattoos, wear old jeans to the office, and generally don't look like your typical corporate chieftain. I told the board that as CEO, I was not going to always wear a tie to work, and I wasn't going to always shave. I would use social media to communicate directly with our members or customers, and even though I have a disabled left arm, I would continue to downhill ski and ride my motorcycle. Why? Because that's who I am, and I need to be me if I'm going to do this job. This book is my attempt to explain some of the skills and insights that I believe are essential for any leader in America today. A book that draws heavily on my own experiences, the good, the bad, and the near fatal. If you work in the business world, you already know about our challenges with global economic change and technological disruptions, and how those have changed the leader's role. The days are long gone when CEOs, or anyone in power, can dictate the truth to those they seek to lead. Our employees now receive their information from supercomputers in their pockets, rendering edicts from the Mount or the C-suite as just another item in their already crowded newsfeed. We still run businesses out of brick or glass buildings, but the four walls don't exist as they used to. Employees now have instant access to what's happening at other companies across their city, across their country, and even across the world. They are emboldened, smart, and skeptical. If you say something that isn't true, they will correct you. If you do something that's misguided, they will expose you. And if you fear the moment, they will challenge, ridicule, or ignore you. Authority isn't what it used to be. I have other concerns. When I became CEO, I told the board that one of my goals was to restore the credibility of corporate leadership in the eyes of Americans. That credibility has eroded, I believe, because of our own passivity in the face of dire social problems. Corporations can't be run like medieval city-states against the plague, with the drawbridge raised and everyone hiding behind the castle walls. The plague isn't going away, and our politicians seem paralyzed, so companies have to take the lead on such problems as income inequality, education, and healthcare. I admit to being an unlikely voice of the establishment. I grew up railing against the man, which is fine, except then one day I became the man. So now what? The answer is to share what I've discovered about leadership and life in a way that will be meaningful to others. What I have to share also reflects a personal journey that I wouldn't wish on anyone, but which brought me to where I am today. I grew up in Detroit, part of a large blue-collar family, and I had expectations of doing better than my father, with enough money for a place in northern Michigan where I could go on the weekends, riding snowmobiles in the winter, hunting in the fall, and shooting pool year-round. Almost as an afterthought, I got an MBA and embarked on a career in healthcare management. My main skill is that I know how to fix things, and I've held a series of jobs that have required me to either start up or turn around a business. That trajectory, culminating in my becoming Aetna's CEO and then chairman, is not dissimilar to that of many executives. What is different is that I experienced two traumatic events in my personal life that changed me as a person and a leader. My son, Eric, as a teenager, was diagnosed with an incurable cancer, an ordeal in its physical and emotional toll that no family should endure. And the experience forced me to rethink my values and priorities in life, not to mention our country's entire approach to healthcare. I was then in a ski accident in Vermont. I broke 5 vertebrae, cracked my scapula, avulsed my nerve roots, and was left unconscious in a frozen creek. My last rites were read while I lay in a coma in a New Hampshire hospital bed. After 6 days, I woke up.